Very credible news, obviously, that Rex Tillerson is leaving the State Department. They're thinking of replacing him with Mike Pompeo, who's a current CIA director. Well, that means the CIA director position is open. Well, it looks like a certain senator from Arkansas has cottoned to the position, if you will. Okay, that's Tom Cotton. He's relatively young. He's 40 years old. He served one term in the House. He served 3 years in the Senate. Enormously ambitious, and the number one way that he has shown that ambition is a ruthless ability to deliver for donors. I've talked about him ever since he's been in the Senate and shown in every instance that if there is a far-right position, Tom Cotton will take it. If there is a pro-donor position, pro-billionaire position, Tom Cotton will not only take it, but feverishly defend it. So that is who Tom Cotton is. So now we go to the Times for explaining how this is going to break down. Mr. Pompeo would be replaced at the CIA by Senator Tom Cotton, a Republican from Arkansas, who's been a key ally of the president on national security matters, according to the White House plan. Mr. Cotton has signaled that he would accept the job if offered, said the officials who insisted on anonymity to discuss sensitive deliberations before decisions are announced. So why do they like Tom Cotton? Well, for the most obvious and consistent reason. Here's a quote from Reuters. He is a staunch Trump ally. When Trump is doing a job interview, number 1 through 9 priorities is, how much do you kiss my ass? And Tom Cotton is excellent at that. That's actually his expertise. That's his main claim to fame is, if you're a donor, I will kiss your ass. If you're a defense contractor, I will kiss your ass. If you're the president, Donald Trump, oh my God. He's going to work on you. So Trump loves this and goes, oh, Tom Cotton, this guy won't stop kissing my ass. This is perfect. I'll make him the CIA director. The CIA, where I could maybe manipulate some intelligence to tell you that I don't have a connection with Russia, and they didn't interfere in the election. Now, whether they go that far is up for discussion. Tom Cotton in the past has somewhat lukewarm response to that, but has said that Russia seemed to have played a role in the 2016 election. But there's one other thing that they might want to fix in terms of intelligence at the CIA, if you will, and that is the issue of going to war with Iran. But hold, one more note about Tom Cotton before we get to the Iran issue, which I think is the most important. What does he think about some of the terrible practices that the CIA has done in the past? Well, loves it. He said, quote, waterboarding isn't torture. Well, that's like your opinion, man, but actually the law says that it is. So here's a guy who has raised his hand and said, I will not abide by the law. It clearly says under US law as well as international law that waterboarding is torture. But if I'm the CIA director, maybe we go back to torture. So that's who Tom Cotton is. Okay, now, but the main qualifier other than ass kissing is that he has, quote, vigorously opposed the Iran nuclear deal. So Tom Cotton is an enormous war hawk. And in fact, on the Iran deal, when he first got into the Senate, he immediately wrote a letter saying to the Ayatollah, hey, listen, I want to make sure that I can subvert the negotiations of the United States government. If you do a deal with the US government, we promise that we will not abide by it. What an unbelievable thing to do. If Nancy Pelosi had gone behind George Bush's back and penned a letter to the Ayatollah saying, don't listen to our commander-in-chief, I'm telling you that we will not follow what he says, it would have been unbelievable. It would have been the biggest story. It would have been considered a betrayal, and in some ways it would have been. And Cotton did it, and he got 47 Republicans to sign along. Oh yeah, the president, don't trust his word. We don't care. We won't follow the laws. We won't follow our treaties. They signed that letter. It was atrocious. Tom Cotton, his donors want the war, and he's going to give them war. Here's Heather Digby Parton at Salon writing, it seems likely that he's among the advisors who pushed the president toward decertification of the Iran deal based on no evidence. Now, we did the deal, and in the deal, if you don't remember, we took Iran's uranium away so that they cannot make a nuclear weapon. That sounds like a pretty good deal, right? Because the whole point was we don't want them making nukes. In fact, that's what the right wing was going nuts over. Oh my God, Iran's gonna get a nuke. It's an existential threat for everybody. Okay, great, so we got rid of their nukes. Yeah, but I don't like Obama, and I actually really wanted war. That was just a pretext for war. So okay, now they could decertify the deal if Iran is not following the deal, but and the Republicans are looking for anything where they didn't cross a T or dot an I because they want that war. But they haven't found any. There's no evidence that Iran has not abided by the deal at all. So Tom Cotton's like, I don't know, we should decertify anyway. Who cares? Because Cotton wants war. His donors want war, and they're going to get that war if Tom Cotton can get some evidence at the CIA. Maybe it'll be a slam dunk like we've seen in the past. So this is really, really bad news. There is no more warmonger and a person detached from facts and evidence than Tom Cotton. So it's not surprising that Trump would pick a guy like that. But if you thought the war in Iraq was bad, wait till you get a load of the war with Iran. So I hope to God that doesn't happen, and somehow this is derailed, but likely it'll go through. So buckle up and brace for impact. If you like the Young Turks, you'll love Young Turks membership. tytnetwork.com/join.